Hello, everyone. Here again, another Tuesday, 6 o'clock PST time. How are you doing, Jillian? Going live here again.
I'm doing really great. So thank you everyone for joining us again for this Tuesday Go Live. So thank you, Monica, for having me again.
Well, we're both together in the same path, right? As moms, have you been running to be here in time? Have you been
What's
running
that?
to be here? Have you been running like to
Yeah.
get here on time? A
Yes,
little
after
bit
work,
or a lot?
it's, it's real life. Being a mompreneur, that's our life. It's juggling
Exactly.
everything. So
Exactly. That is it. So I was also running, and so is any mom. And we do not have to feel guilty about it. We are doing our best. So this is the first message that we want to send all of you moms out there, whatever you're doing, if you're a professional, if you're not a professional mom, if you're a stay-at-home mom, whatever you do at home, do you whatever do you as a mom, you're doing it just perfect. Do not feel guilty because you're doing amazing. Okay, so we're talking here about something that we can do aside of being moms and full working moms. You can do a lot of things while working full time or just part time or just staying at home. So Jillian, it's your turn to introduce yourself first.
hi everyone. So my name is Janine Fisset. I'm a wife, mom of four kids, and online business mentor. I'm originally from the Philippines and right now living in Canada for 15 years now. And I'm so excited. We are so excited to share with you guys our journey as a mompreneur. And hopefully, some moms can resonate that this is possible in spite of our chaotic, messy life. This is definitely possible for us. So thank you, Monica.
No, I mean it's amazing because you have four kids, right? So what's
Mhm.
your oldest daughter? What's her age?
Yeah, so I have a 20-year-old right now. She's in university. She's going to be a flight attendant soon. So I'm so excited. It's her last year. I have a 14-year-old, then a 10-year-old, and then a 3-year-old. So three girls and a boy.
Just
Very
imagine
busy.
that. Just imagine that. And you're working full time and you're also an entrepreneur, right?
Yes, I'm working full time for a BC Public Service. And yes, I'm an entrepreneur. So
Exactly, exactly. And I'm a veterinarian. I have also three kids. Two of them are young adults. They're already at the university. Still, they call me for this and that. Mom, I need this and I need that. I have a 15 years old. And it's always running, no matter what age they are. It's always having to run, right? We have to
yeah.
deal with job. Some of us has to have to deal with full-time, no full-time job or whatever. So well, and I'm Monica Valerdi. So we have split this topic because it's so important, because we all moms have to have that feeling of guilt during different stages of our life. Sometimes because we cannot be with our kids. Sometimes we may feel that we're not giving them what we think that they deserve, or sometimes because we're doing too much, and then maybe they are not independent enough. You know, the problem is that we have to carry that guilt as if we had to do it. We do not. So there's specific strategies that we have been managing and learning on this path, this entrepreneurship path, and we have been working with a lot of moms, right, Janine, from all around the world, different ages, different cultures, everything. A mom is a mom. No matter where you are in the world, a mom is a mom. So the topic for the day is this one: working moms and entrepreneurs dealing with guilt. And we have the first question which Jillian was going to answer. And it's how, Jillian, do you effectively utilize? Oh, no, sorry, that one. Oh, sorry, it's that one. It's this one. How do you navigate feelings of guilt while balancing motherhood and then entrepreneurship? How do you navigate those feelings of guilt?
That's certainly a tricky one. Sometimes you just have to acknowledge that there's always gonna be guilt, no matter what we do as moms. We always feel like we're not doing enough, but I think it's having the compassion and the grace to yourself, saying that yes, there's mom guilt, but at the same time, you just have to understand that you're also doing this for them, right? and it's acknowledging, and the feelings that's will always be there. There will always be there. So as an entrepreneur right now, like, if I may share, it's just recently, because we're doing this 90-day challenge, and there are moments where, oh my god, I should be watching movie with my kids. Especially Saturdays is our big meetings, like 3-hour meetings. So a lot of it, sometimes I feel like, "Ugh, why did I sign up for this?" But at the same time, when I realize how much value this 90-day is providing me personally and the team, it's making me feel a little bit better. And I try to make up for the lost time. So for example, Saturday, okay, mom has a really long meeting on Saturdays. I also have to say no to a lot of like parties.
Mhm.
Sometimes I put their
Mhm.
on Facebook. It's like, "Ah, I miss the party, I miss the get together, I miss my friends." But I told myself, like, you know what, this is just temporary. This is not gonna be permanent. I need to make the sacrifice for my business. And my kids, my family understand that. And sometimes they will joke, like, really meeting again. But at the same time, they know mommy is working so hard, developing myself as a business owner, developing myself as a leader. So first is you acknowledge it, you admit it. Yes, there's always mom guilt. But you know what? When I think about when I used to do traditional side hustle, like I will be doing food delivery, I did cleaning buildings, there always been mom guilt. So now it's kind of less now, because I'm still with them. Physically, I can still be with them. Yes, I'm working on my business, but sometimes I can listen to one of our trainings while I'm beside them, so they know mom is here. So it's not like I'm always gone, like I'm gone for 8 hours and then I do another side hustle. So it's important that you also understand that perfection is unattainable. There's no such thing as perfect balance between being a mother entrepreneur and a working mom at the same time. So it's just accepting the fact it will never be perfect. There will always be like something has to give. But the thing is, what's the bigger reason why you're doing it? If it's just, nothing, but this is a bigger goal for us, for myself, for my family. So they understand that we have to make the sacrifices. This is a season of my business that I really need to focus on, and it's not going to be forever. So that's it.
Yeah, exactly. I believe that is a learning curve, right? And when we start whatever project we start, it always takes more time than it will take in the future. So when saying this, then it will come a time when we will be more available for them. And if we have, and this is related to the second question, which is, what methods do you use to manage time constraints and maintain work-life balance as a mompreneur? This is it. If you really communicate with your family, if you make them be acknowledge yourself with them and explain them, I'm doing this not only for you, for your family, for myself, because we are also very important. Moms sometimes believe, me included, that if we put ourselves first, then it's wrong, and it's the opposite, right? So when we think about how do we find this work-life balance, we have to have time for yourself and forget about guilt. Just do what your heart, what your brain tells you to do, because you're doing already great and you are doing the best for them. And once you find yourself comfortable there, then your family will understand that too, and will feel also comfortable with it. And I believe now, for example, we're doing this. We asked our families to stay quiet, to stop using, for example, the internet for a while, so that this doesn't break. So our families now understand that this is important because this is a family activity, and something that you said that is so important. You were doing some other activities that didn't allow you to be at home. With this activity, you can be at home, and at least, even though you might be in the studio or in the living room, your family knows that you are there for them and with them. You can go out and fast take a breakfast or take a supper or whatever, and your family is just very close to us, right? So I don't know if you have to add something to this point, Jillian.
Yeah, and another thing is when you manage time constraints, right? So how do you manage that? Is you also make use of some of the efficient tools that you can use, like tools and technologies that we can use. Like, for example, in our business, when we can do planning, we can set schedule for something. So make use of those tools and technologies that can streamline and make your work more efficient, right? And saves you a lot of time too.
Yes.
So yeah, make sure you're resourceful. There's always things that you can always research on how. And the good thing with our community too is they give us tips on how to navigate this very challenging mompreneur life, because they know how busy we are already with our family life, and then we're working, we're also very busy. So they give us tips and hacks that we can do as business owners to make our life easier as well.
Yeah, definitely. There are thousands of tools. It's just a matter of finding them. And in this business model, we have a training site where we can find all that, right? Right now, there was one, and I was looking at it, for example, how to schedule your advertisement content. And it's just a matter of organizing it inside your business. So there's thousands of ways that you can manage this. So we have this last question, which is, what common misconceptions contribute to the guilt felt by mompreneurs, and how do you suggest addressing these challenges? So, what common misconceptions? That's what we were talking at the beginning, right? I believe every mom has this misconception that makes you feel guilty as mompreneur. So, how can we address this? How can we manage this? First, there's also mental health support, for example, that can help us to deal with this stress situation, like financial issues, or to a lack of sleep, or lack of having some time to relax with your partner, with your family. Okay, there are a lot of things that are or tools that can help us to address this kind of feelings of not doing enough for ourselves or for our family. But at the same time, you can learn and share these tools with your family so that everyone works towards the same goal. Like taking, for example, family therapy, which is absolutely amazing when you see the outcome after having this professional help, or just talking with your family and expressing how you feel, because
Mhm.
sometimes we're thinking for others, right? Sometimes we feel that we're failing, and when you talk to your family, they're really so grateful with you. So there's no need to feel guilty. I mean, you can address this with your family, and they will understand your feelings. And for sure, if there is a good communication channel between you and your family, with your parents, with your kids, with your couple, then it should be much better. But communication is one of the most important tools we should use. And part of this is
Mhm.
this mental health, for example, support, this kind of things that are really amazing for any family in any culture. Jillian, would you
Yeah.
like to add something?
Yes, for sure. So another one that really contributes to the guilt is the society, the expectations of,
Mm.
like, but we have to embrace that we're in this unique pathway. We have this unique journey that we're doing right now. It used to be like moms has to be, managing the household. She can't do any more business. Let's leave it with the dad. But right now, there's so much opportunity for moms that we can do all this successfully. You can be a working mom, a successful business owner, and then your family is thriving. It's definitely possible, but definitely a lot of work too. So I can't deny that it's sometimes it can be overwhelming. I think a couple of days ago I told my husband I feel overwhelmed actually, and I need to verbalize that, and you need to acknowledge that you feel overwhelmed, and then you take a pause. You see what things you can do, and it's just pretty much accepting if the house is not, it's kind of messy, a little messy, just let go of
So
it. don't
what?
don't
Yeah.
take it hard. But 'cause some moms, some women are so hard on themselves, saying, oh, the house has to be spick and pan, really clean and organized. But sometimes that has to, you can't be doing that, because especially if you're building a business, and this is an income producing activity, and for you, yes, you can keep your house clean, but then what? So just give yourself some grace that yes, it can be a little messy. Definitely you'll deal with it later, but for now, what is your priority? it's your business and your family. And as long as those two things doesn't fall apart, you're okay. You're okay. So I know we all want to be a super mom, but you also deserve to relax and just chill and just, okay, what do I need to do? What's the priority for now? And then the others can wait.
Something that I was thinking also about. We were supposed not to go above 15 minutes, but I think this is a very important topic for moms. And one of them is to include them in the responsibilities. Something that I'm very, very proud of. And I want to share this because I feel proud of doing that. I think, accomplished that when my kids were really young. Well, we have enough money in Mexico to pay for people to help us at home, but I decided. I believe my little one was about 5 years old, and I taught her to wash her own clothes. So since she was 5 or 6, I just put like a chair in front of the washing machine, and she did it by herself. And she learned what buttons to push and not to mix, for example, her laundry. So once today she's 15, I don't do anything for her, honestly. And I can
Yeah.
see moms that want to do it, continue doing it, and it's okay. But if you find help, then you will feel better, and then you
Mhm.
feel better, and then the guilt diminishes.
Yeah. And
Because
also, yeah, and also, it's good for your kids to be trained to do household
yeah,
chores.
yeah,
My
sure,
10-year-old, my 14-year-old, my eldest daughter, they always have household chores. And
yes,
they also like look after their brother when I'm in a meeting. So, it's nice to feel like you're not the only ones working at home because
yes,
we all should contribute. That's part of life. And you're giving them the service if you're just doing it all by yourself. And then what happened when you're, for example, worst case scenario, and you're gone and they don't know how to do life, right? So
exactly.
it's teaching your kids, and you're becoming an inspiration to your kids too, that I know mom is doing a lot, but she's doing amazing. She's trying to juggle everything, balance everything for our family. So I think, I know there's always be guilt, but if you know in your heart what you're doing is such a bigger goal,
Yeah,
um, could be life changing for your family and for people that you care. No, don't feel too guilty about it. You're
no.
doing fine. So
Yeah, 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 definitely. And they're okay. I remember when my little one was about 3 years old. And then I came down to the kitchen and I said, "What are you doing?" And she says, "Preparing dinner." And I was, "Oh, really?" She was having a piece of bread, a slice of bread with Nutella on it. And she said, "This is my dinner," But it's good, because you're encouraging them to do their own things. And she felt so proud because she had prepared dinner. So acknowledge that and trust your kids that they can be okay without you, so
yeah,
don't feel guilty. They can, and even more if there are more than one kid. There's more than one kid at home. They can
yeah,
entertain themselves. They can help each other. They can be for each other. And if there's the dad or the mom or whatever, don't feel guilty. That's just our invitation for today, to invite you to feel proud of who you are, to feel proud of the mom you are, because you're perfect just the way you are and you were meant to be. And let me tell you something, and this is very important. A lot of people ask us, "How can I know more about this? What are you doing online?" So, if you want to find out more, you can find it here. We have a complimentary webinar, and it's every Tuesday and Thursday at 5 o'clock PST time. Find your own time zone, please. There's a lot of time zones, but 5 o'clock PST time or 8 o'clock EST time. You can see it live, or you can watch a replay any moment. There is a link. You go to our, let me pull this on, put it out. Sorry for this, we have so many banners here. And here you can see below our names, you can see both websites with whomever you best relate. You can register yourself with your email address and with your name, and you get directly prompted to the live webinar or to replay. Will have many answers. Will find many answers there, and also questions, and then you can shoot us a message and we can talk a little bit about this again afterwards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and be inspired by so many others. I know you guys always see us on Tuesdays, but there are just so many other moms like us who's doing this business successfully, and we hope that you get inspired by their story, by their journey. And it wasn't easy for them too, just like us. Our business is simple, but it's not easy. But we know that it's going to be so worth it. If
Mm-hmm.
it takes like 5 years to be mortgage free, 5 years to be, living a really good life, it's worth every sacrifice. So,
Yeah,
so
definitely. We have heard
uh,
so many success stories, right? Here, but
mhm.
really impressive because you don't have to wait until you're 60 or 62 or 65 in Mexico, for example. So you're free to retire. Why should we wait? So take a chance.
Yeah.
Give yourselves that present and take a look at the webinar. You will be amazed what you will find inside. And I think we do not have to wait, keep you longer here. Thank you for watching. Unfortunately, I cannot see who jumped in, but thank you for watching and liking us. And well, if you watch the replay later, thank you so much for following us. And
So
this
thank
is
you,
all for
everyone.
today.
Yeah, and
Thank
we see
you.
you again next week. And thank you.
Yes.
Hope to see you guys on the inside. Okay. Okay. Bye.
Bye bye.